Okay. So the next assessment we're going to do is to see how far you can either lift your leg up or how far you can bend your upper body forward toward your leg. Okay. And we're going to do this lying down, because if you just reach toward the floor and try to touch your feet, gravity is doing most of the work, and just the weight of your body is going with gravity. That's not as important for what I want to see right now as much as I want to see, can you use your abdominal muscles and a group of muscles called hip flexors, which is what lifts your leg up towards your body. I want to see how well those two muscle groups function at lifting your leg up, and how much strength those muscles have, as well as how much flexibility or range of motion that the muscles on the other side of the leg, your hamstrings on the back of the leg, have, and your low back and your hips, to allow your leg to come up. Okay, so we're just going to adjust this, and I'm going to demonstrate that. And if you have a difference between your right and left leg, I want to know that. Okay, so make sure you take note if it feels really different on one leg versus the other, in addition to just kind of in general how both of them are. So you can do this lying on the floor. You can potentially do it lying in bed, but having a very firm surface would be ideal. So the floor would probably be better. And you can either have this leg straight, which would be ideal, as you keep this knee locked and lift the leg up. Okay? And you could try it both with the foot pointed like that. You'll probably be able to go a little further. Then if you pull the foot back, your calf might be a little tight and you might not be able to get quite as high. But the main thing with it is lock your knee. If you're lifting up and the knee's bent, it's not really giving me a good idea on what's going on there. So I really need you to lock your knee tight, even if you can't lift as high. Even if you can only go here, that gives me good feedback, okay? And after you do one side, you can do the other. And it's okay if you want to warm up a little bit and do it 3 to 5 times, just to give your body a chance to warm up and see what it can do. So try to get an idea, and if you want to do it by a mirror, you can, or if you have someone at home that can help you do it to kind of gauge how high you're going. And you could maybe do it by a doorway, or have some straight up and down frame of reference so you can go, oh, I lifted 45 degrees, or I lifted 60 degrees, or I lifted 90 degrees. So have some idea to try to get at least an estimate of how high you're able to lift your leg. And as with all your assessments, I would say set up your phone or a camera and let's film it, so we really have a good idea on what's going on, and I can watch your assessment and get a good idea of how your body is actually moving.